Hello everyone! Welcome to episode 1 of Capers with Caps. It's an aeroplane! Here we are! Stansted Airport in Essex. An Essex boy. My name's Cap. And here we are to check out a local stomping ground of mine where I've come many times with many people. Episode 1, Capers with Caps. Enjoy. So, I better say hello. My name's Sam, or Cap, an old name I used to use many years. I do it less now. A lot of gaming time in my past. Mid-40s, single dad, supportive family, all of that good stuff. All of that stuff that you need in life to get by, right? It's tough, life isn't easy, but the right people by your side will definitely help you out and keep you going. So we're here at Stansted Airport. I'm an Essex boy. Ghostbusters, I think we can see that. Who loves film, pop culture, travel, geography, history, a bit of everything. A bit of everything, all the good stuff. Might bore you, or you might have a good time. So you can stick around and get lost in a video, or simply move on. Maybe just gently tap the like and subscribe, you know, if you want. Just gently, don't smash it. Why smash it? Everyone smashes things. Anyway, please support me, that would be brilliant. Let's try and get some traction. I'll keep you entertained. I'll be your friend on this long journey we call life. It's a bit noisy, but it's worth it. It's a good place to be. I used to bring my child here. I've got a 19-year-old, lovely lad. Single dad, so it wasn't easy. Had to find things to do that didn't cost the earth. We only live 15-20 minutes from here. It's a beautiful part of Essex. Oh, you Essex boy, you hear? Oh, he's an Essex boy. He's got tattoos and he loves the ladies. Apples and pears, all of that good stuff. Let's head down to Chingford. Down Southend, go to Southend on the beach. Go to Southend, because everyone loves Southend. We've got some funny places here in the UK, and we got funny people to go with it. Hey, maybe you'll like the stuff I do, maybe you won't. Maybe I'll ramble, maybe stick around for the journey. I bought a new camera, Osmo Pocket 3, well recommended by the social society out there. It's great, I'm having a good time with it. I don't know what I'm doing, but you've got to learn, right? Love my guitar. I was rubbish at guitar once. Awful. It took me about 6 months before I realised you could play the same note on a different string. And then it just, like, jelly melted into my hand and I started to be able to enjoy and learn the blooming thing. Musicians, you'll know, you'll feel my pain. I never got taught. I haven't been taught how to do this. But the reason I am doing it, I used to love a fella called Alan the Woo. God rest his soul. Died around Christmas 2025 in the States. May have to move on from this. You can't hear me. This is difficult. Anyway, got a big inspiration in my life I lost at the end of last year. I love watching this fella's videos every day. Just heading out, walking, talking. Just a regular guy that obviously people loved, and he had a good way with people. He had amazing knowledge and really connected. You'd watch his videos and he'd be out and just absolutely connecting to public society and who was around, and just so many influences that he loved. And I'm the same. I've got the same love for so many things, and just a mind full of knowledge that I can show you. I feel like I haven't really moved very far yet. Speaking of movement, it's impressive, isn't it? I mean, what a skill. Whee! There's a good spot here. It's a spot I would bring my son, as I mentioned before. Did you hear that? Turbulent eddies in the air. I don't know much about aviation, but it's cool, and that's what matters, right? But let's get through here. That's the back of the runway. This is sometimes an area where they're taking off, sometimes an area where they're landing. It depends on the wind, depends on environmental effects, I guess. There you go, you can see them taxiing off in the distance. It's the main hub for Ryanair. It's a massive European, Irish-owned firm that's been around years now. Budget airline, just get you where you need. All right, you're not having your Grey Poupon or your hummus, whatever you might fancy on your flight. I mean, you can buy that stuff, it costs hundreds. These things aren't cheap, right? Nothing is now. We're in a bit of a financial crisis, 2026. Just a note, it is 2nd of July now, Thursday the 2nd of July. Well, as I said earlier, hi, me, Cap. As I said earlier, it's to come here with my son. You had to find things to do. Parents, you'll understand, especially single parents, where you're on your own and you end up trying to save a buck, a penny, a pound, a cent, whatever, and just finding things to do with kids. Keep them entertained, keep them awake. Get to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, pray they don't fall asleep, and that you would have another late night where, you know, they're not ready to bed till midnight and you can't play Left 4 Dead or whatever you fancy playing that night on your PC in the early 2000s for me, and kept me going, that PC. It was good. It's good stuff. It's amazing what escapism does, right? How it gets you out of your own little shell, your own little world for a bit, away from work, away from bills, away from trouble with people, all of that good stuff. I feel like I'm walking even in circles here. I kind of am. There's another plane coming in. I think we'll take you somewhere else. But when you didn't have much money, I've still got a rundown car. I don't care. The aircon doesn't work. I'm not going to show you the car. It's not worth it. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll get a better car. But you hop in the car, you come somewhere, 15, 20 minutes, bring a football, bring a Capri Sun, if you've got those in the States, or wherever you are from, welcome. Welcome. Let me know where you're from, where you're typing from, where you're gently tapping the like, and even gentlier, don't break your phone. Tap in the subscribe button. Be nice if you want a bit more content. I'm going to try and do, maybe not daily videos. I'm a busy guy, got a full-time job. It's not the most, I haven't got the most time, let's put it that way. I like to look after myself, like to be in the gym. All of the good stuff that you get with modern, well, hold on, I'm rambling. Let's watch this plane. If it's a bit windy, I do apologise. The sun's out, look. I don't need the sun to get a tan. Look at these bad boys. Look how bright they are. Wow, they're good to run in. Great shoes, Skechers. Skechers, go run. Don't go walk, because that's good for you. Go run, that's better, right? If you run, you can get a tan off these bad boys. Okay, that's a big one. Woo! Anyway, yeah. Finding things to do with kids. Find free things. Find free things to do that they love. Don't 15, 20 quid. Don't have to pay that. You don't have to go everywhere where you have to pay tons of cash. You can simply take them somewhere exciting. Beach, wherever. You know all this. You know all this. Well, maybe you're lucky and you can come somewhere like this. I'm going to put the location of where I am in the description of the vid, and feel free, come by. If you're within an hour's distance, 2 hours, it's more than recommended. It is a brilliant place. It's very exciting when the planes come over your head. And gonna hop back in the old wagon. We call it Ronnie. I'm sure you've seen the Ronnie Pickering video, the viral video. Now you know what kind of car I've got. It won't be with me forever, because it's about as old as my dad. I'm back. I didn't go anywhere in the video, right? But I'm back. I'm quite a few miles away from where I was. End of the runway, further down here, right down here. End of the runway that way as well, funnily enough. You've got two ends to a runway, haven't you? But I'm here at the side view of Stansted Airport, which is a fantastic view, and we can get it in here. Sometimes you need a step ladder, but I'm quite tall, 6'3", so I can get away with it. Oh, that's awful. There we go. It's kind of behind me there. Anyway, I'll spin it around and show you more. It's a beautiful day, look. Gorgeous day. Here you go, we've got one coming in. Yeah. See if we can capture this. You see that? Brilliant place to come. Kids, families, all come up here on a nice day. Like today, it's been 25, 26 degrees Celsius here in the UK. Lovely weather. Just come and watch the planes pooter in. Fantastic, huh? I used to bring my son here, as I said earlier, just a few minutes ago in the video, but you bring the footballs, you bring the picnic blanket, and you could do everything easy, cheap, free, and watch the planes for hours. We really did, and it really got my son into a bit geeky really, but plane watching, right? I mean, to be honest, even the plane geeks, you might admit that, but it's enthralling, it really is, watching these beasts come over your head, and the weight and the speed that they go and how they stay in the air. Physics, not my thing, but I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that can mention things in the comments and link me up to some basic physics videos maybe. It's literally the one science in English schools here. We take 3 sciences, biology, chemistry, physics, and it's yeah, the one thing that I was terrible at, physics. In Cambridge, nearby, I live near Cambridge, there's the tree where Sir Isaac Newton's apple fell on his head. Here we are, security, probably wondering what I'm doing. What are you doing? Hello there. Ah, he got scared. He looked away. Very cool place though, very secure. We like to see that. I mean, there's not much stopping you jumping over this fence, is there? Lauda Airlines? Endorsed by Nicky. Maybe. Ferrari F1 driver back in the day, had a terrible accident. There's a private jet over there from Dubai. It's hard to see, we're going to move further down. Anyway, come with me. About another one, look, here, FedEx base over in Memphis, Tennessee. Miles away from here. These things come from Dublin, Luxembourg. They're always coming in to land. You can use Flight Radar, similar apps to watch them coming in. Just remember, see what I look like here. Hello, here I am. The sunlight's gone in here. What's my name cap? What's that? Well, I told you about the internet thing and the handle. My name on gaming websites and stuff. What? I love hats, particularly when you're bored. I don't know what we can see here. Look, one of the small radars that keeps everyone knowing where everyone is up in the sky. We're going down this treacherous track. The neon, in case I get lost in the dark. Look, oh my god, the neon shoes. There's a tumble. Yeah, this track used to be a bit better, I'll admit. It used to be a bit easier going. But if you do come here, make sure you follow the track all the way to the right, along the fence, to the end where this smaller, I'll explain what it is in a minute, this smaller tower is. Oh, this fence is getting very dirty. You need to clean it or change it. Another Ryanair. Anyway, Flight Radar or similar apps, you can actually get on and track these planes. I'm sure a lot of you do that and know that already, but it really is a good haven for watching planes and jaunting around. Premium spotting, plane spotters equipment has been left here, derelict. Probably well used every day. You get a brilliant advantage from being about a foot up. Here we go. Makes all the difference. It kind of does. It does make a good difference. It's a quiet time of day here at Stansted. There are things like cargo planes coming in. We don't really have international flights outside of Europe. There's definitely cargo stuff that comes in, but when it comes to other types, it's mainly travel from European countries, tourism, hi, and the like. Oh look, you probably can't see it on the video, black plume of smoke. There's going to need some new tyres on that bad boy. Welcome Geneva, from Geneva. I'm going to admit that probably wasn't from Geneva, I just made that up to sound impressive. But we've got some proper facts and figures here. Look, London Stansted Airport is London's third largest airport, serving over 27 million passengers each year. That is a lot of people. It is the only major London airport with significant runway capacity and offers a European route network which is unrivaled in the UK, providing Why? They always use these super fluffy words, don't they, to make things sound impressive. Just give me the figures. 27 million, we can see that's a lot. That's impressive. Here we are. Operating 24 hours a day. Well, I can tell you why I know that's 24 hours a day, because I live under the flight line. Yes. At 3 AM I'll get a UPS plane come and wake me up. You get used to it. I mean, like anywhere, right? You do get used to it. Road traffic, wherever you may live, you get used to it. There is a night quota. I think that means that restricted, what's this, between 11:30 and 6, restricted hours of use. They probably can only do so many planes per use. There's lots of other facts on there. I don't need to go there, do we? Look, investment, environment, destinations, Dublin, Rome, Malaga. Been there. Been to Rome. Never been to Dublin. Barcelona, beautiful. Been to Barcelona. Cologne. Been there. I once went just to see my friend for a day trip to Cologne. Very cheap. Yeah. Well, you know what's great about having a free place that you can visit, right? Somewhere as expansive as an airport. You wear the kids out. You get a lot of steps in and wear the kids out. So you've got to be tactful when you're a parent. You've got to be very careful. You don't take kids too far at the wrong time of day. You don't want them falling asleep. We already said about this, didn't we? You don't want them falling asleep at the wrong time. And 5 PM comes, dinner's ready on the table, and son, dinner's ready. Whatever you say, you know, Maddie, come down for dinner. And nothing. Maddie, whatever. Nothing. Oh, up you go, up the stairs, you know. Smoking, piping hot food on the table, fast asleep. They're fast asleep, and so happens a lot. So you've got to time it well, right? So taking your kids out, places like this, trying to wear them out a little bit, and get them off to bed at a good time, 7 PM. Sleep all night, trust me, you're going to sleep all night. And more a baby sleeps, the more a baby sleeps. Fun fact, my son who's 19, yeah, all right, he started at 5:30 this morning at his local leisure centre where he works. And I was home, good time, 5:30 PM, and food was ready by 6:15. 45 minutes later, had a full-on conversation with me, and you know, rub in, nothing, rub in, nothing, your food's ready, rub in, nothing. Well, here we go. Walked upstairs, fast asleep. He looked so confused when he woke up. It took me about 10 minutes to wake him up, and then he reckoned he hadn't had a chat to me or anything. Probably didn't even know who I was. Arrived at the prime viewing territory. I just noticed something about the video. This is my first time using the pocket, this here. Let's press some buttons here. Oh, there we go, right. Keep filming a lot of sky. I mean, it's brilliant up there, there's not much to see. Anyway, prime viewing. People bring step ladders down here. This is the old school brick. It's been here for years. Some sort of plastic brick. But this thing, look at this. Someone's carried that. Someone has carried this half a mile down this track. 4 of them. And put them together to form. This is stable, we'll find out. we're okay. To form an extended viewing platform. Look at that. There's a town over here called Bishop Stortford that also has a fantastic line of sight for planes that are coming in. But look at this. Film in the sky again. Hold on. Look at that. Fantastic. All the way down. Oh, here comes another YouTuber. You can spend hours here. Hours. I feel like I have spent hours here. Oh, look at this. Oh no, that's wrong. See, I'm a beginner. We've also got private jets that come in and out of Stansted quite often, and they don't need the space all the time to take off. So guaranteed he'll just come on this runway here, engage his thrusters and be out of there in seconds. Probably got some very wealthy entrepreneur on there, far above my levels. Look at that. Maybe it's a rock band. Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden too old to have a private jet? Well, if they are, they probably have coffee. No longer beer or vodka. Going back to the hummus sticks and the carrots maybe. Nice tarrasamolata. Who knows? Probably had Monster Munch in the 80s when I was a kid watching them. Let's see if he goes up. It's very impressive stuff here. I mean, it's hardly NASA space engineering, but it is amazing. Here we go, we found the reason for the delay. Just on the skyline here, look, just above the trees where I was half an hour ago. We've got another Ryanair. Like I said, it's the base of Ryanair here. Absolute ton of Ryanair planes in and out of here. Spotted all over Europe. Here he comes, fighting the wind. A little bit of smoke there at the back. Now, if I was a diving judge, that is 9.8. That's a 9.8. What a landing. Let's see if this guy goes. It's a very pretty aircraft. Come on, get on with it. Filming here. Here we go. Look at this. Straight up. Acceleration. Runway obviously left to right here. It's not just going to go whee up that way. Up that way. You could try. It's quite a painful process. You can hear it whirring up. We have liftoff. Bring your kids here, it's fun. Look, he's having a good time. He's having a good time down there, this kid. The people say that they're scared to fly planes. I can understand that. I mean, pretty obvious, right? It's not going to end well. I mean, it can end well, but God forbid. But yeah, on the way here, probably had about 7 people try and take me out. 7 cars, 2 trucks, a couple of pheasants, blackbirds. Something's going up or down. But perfectly safe, people, perfectly safe. Got a family member, won't fly. Happy to drive. Did a tour of Europe recently. Brilliant in a car, right? You're going to love that. But certainly going to eat into your time. I can't really do a tour of getting to New York on a boat. It's going to take a while. I don't have the facts with me, but it's going to take a while. And probably want to come home by the time I get there, being out so long. Airfield operations. Look at that. Spillage response vehicle. Spillage response. Aviation fuel, you don't want that on the tarmac. It's a funny looking plane. It's not. It's for the fire crew, the local fire crew here. And they're obviously their local cars. They come pulling up to work. Some of them nicer than others, look. They're probably on a call or something right now. This guy, not looking great. Obviously needs a pay rise. Wow. I lied. These are obviously cars that are used for breakages and getting in and working out how to safely evacuate people. And they train on this. They train on this over here and use it for setting fire to the plane, so the firefighters can safely put the flames out and everyone can be safe. Maybe they work alongside the spillage team. Who knows? But yeah, fascinating, isn't it? Not just this massive entertainment hub here, you know. If you don't like planes, leave the kids, or maybe with the other parent, hopefully, leave the kids and head over that way, over towards the terminal. Burger King, Cafe Nero. So it's not inside. You can pull up, get food. A McDonald's, the BP garage, expensive. But you need fuel. You got to get it. Not everyone's got an EV, right? Cousin was saying the other day, "Hey, we got an EV." I'm like, you know, what do you got? Tesla, electric vehicle. What have you got? Polestar 4. Thinking, you know, he's loaded. I've got Volkswagen Up. So it's not as impressive as you think, but it does brilliant on the environment. Good on you. Brilliant, fantastic. Anyway, head that way. Head across to the other side of the airport. McDonald's, Subway. Subway? Maybe not. Maybe not Subway. Starbucks, definitely. McDonald's and Starbucks. Do not leave your car there for too long. And make sure if you're going to Starbucks, you head to the Starbucks car park. You go in Starbucks car park, you go over to McDonald's, bang, £60 fine. £60 fine. Pay it quickly, 30 days. I know, because friends of mine have been stung. But it's useful, right? Me and my son, we used to come over here, very cheeky dinner, grab a McFlurry for me, donut for him, you know. He wants more? You'll go to a Happy Meal. What's more than that? He'll have 2 hamburgers, a Big Mac meal, all the trimmings. Come out the size of Jeff Capes. Absolutely beautiful, look. Scottish thistle. I'm no expert. I mean, it looks like it. There's a flower down there. A flower on there. Look at that. Coming out. So, absolute plethora of wildlife around here. You do see rabbits, voles, moles. I've seen rats. Not keen on rats. Used to have pet rats. But look at this in the sunlight. Lovely. Eh, not so lovely. This way. Beautiful. See, look, told you. Look, down here. See if we don't scare him off. Oh! Scared him off. Beautiful butterfly. Anyway, thanks for joining me in this episode of Frolics. I'm going to keep it fun, light, keep the videos coming. Got some fire engines over there. That's probably not fun or light. Don't want to be cooped up in this heat inside a fire engine or fighting flames. But yeah, if you've got a little glance, it's been a bit nerve-wracking talking in front of a camera. I'm on my own. I don't know why it'd be nerve-wracking, but it is. You try it. Anyway, from here in glorious Stansted, London Stansted Airport, fourth busiest in the UK. And luckily for me, just down the road, I can get away easier. Anytime I like. Which isn't very often. But the option's there. Take care. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me from London Stansted Airport. Where he's going. And anytime, pop by. I'll try and do videos as much as I can, often as I can, time allowing. Onwards, upwards, always.